idiots. We all have idiots in our lives, don't we? And sometimes we attract the idiocy, and sometimes it just seems to be magnetized towards us. Now, there are some people in our lives that we don't get much of an opportunity to do a whole hell of a lot about in terms of their presence in our lives, and it could be neighbours, it could be colleagues at work, it could be family members or community members or whatnot, and you still have an opportunity to actually marginalise your interaction with them. Of course, there's always choice to be made in that, but when you start to think about the genuine idiots that you have in life that are nonsense, they are energy sappers, they are a waste of time for the most part. And again, this is not from an insulting perspective, but it's just to try and start to really figure out your network, your close network, and whether they are serving you or whether they are not. And if you have an abundance of idiots in your life, then you have to do something about that if you're genuinely going to move forward and make some meaningful impact for you and whomever it is you're trying to serve in and of the moment. So try and start to think about that. Now, you don't have to go and approach people and say, I was doing an inventory of my network and I've realized you're an idiot, so you are out. You know, there's different ways to subtly do that, to start to think, this person is not really in keeping with who I am, and where I want to go. And you can start to take discernible action to minimize the impact that they have on your life. So think about that in those terms. How many idiots do you have in your circle? And what are you actually going to do about that as we start this week with intention? Have a great week, my friends.